Well, you are aware that these are the representatives of the United Nations, and they will be having discussions this afternoon with President Mbeki. I briefed them on Burundi, and the essence of my brief is that I'm confident that we're going to have a breakthrough in Burundi. Right from the beginning, some sections of the media, not you, but some sections of the media said that there would never be an agreement in Burundi. And we proved the media wrong. On the 28th of August last year, the 19 political parties signed a peace agreement. We were welcomed by the World Bank because we wanted them to train some youth from Burundi on how to modernize an economy. And I didn't want that a lot of resources should go towards administration. I wanted those resources to go towards the development of the economy of Burundi. And in the conference I arranged in Paris in December last year, the donors were very generous, and they were able to pledge more than $400 million, and also some of them to write off the public debt of Burundi, so that whatever money is given for the purpose of modernizing the economy, it would not be swallowed by administrative costs and by servicing the debt. Now, we have two issues that are still outstanding. Firstly, that of a transitional government, which is going to last for 3 years. And that period is divided into two phases of 18 months each. The first phase, a Tutsi will lead the government, and a Hutu will be the vice president. And in the next phase, the reverse will be the case. Now, there are two groups, as you know. The G10, which is composed of 10 Tutsi parties, and the G7, composed of 7 Hutu parties. Now, in March last year, all the parties were unanimous that I must indicate who should be the leader of each phase. I flatly refused. I said, I will not do that. I am a facilitator. It is for the leaders of Burundi to elect a leader for both phases, and I refused. Now, the G10, 8 out of 10, have voted for Mr. Epitas, who is a well-known public figure in Burundi because he was in the government of the late President Ndadaye. He was in the cabinet. Then he was in the cabinet of the present President Buyoya. And he is now the chairman of the Coffee Board. And 8 out of 10 parties have elected him. We must follow the democratic principle. And I'm sure we are going to have a breakthrough in due course, because on the 24th of this month, the army and the political parties are going to discuss the leadership of the first phase. And if they don't agree, then the implementation committee, whose chairperson is from the United Nations. And if they don't agree, I will then step in. But until then, I'll leave the matter to the army, the political parties, and the implementation committee. So I am very optimistic, as always, that we are going to have a breakthrough. As far as the armed groups are concerned, I have briefed the delegation here, and I have indicated to them that I invited the armed groups in January last year to join us. They never cooperated. And I attacked them openly, as I still do, for killing innocent and defenseless civilians, because when they shot down the Belgian aircraft, which they knew was carrying only civilians, they were carrying out against that aircraft what they are carrying on inside the country, where they don't discriminate between military targets and civilians. I will continue to attack them as long as they do that. And I fully brief, therefore, the delegation here